Everybody loves good shuffle. It's an essential part of being a good rhythm guitar player. I'm going to show you a little variation I like to do, which is movable around the neck, and it's fun to play. Here we go. All right, Terrio back at you. Hey, thanks guys for joining me today. So shuffles, there's one of the most cliched things in guitar world, which are there many, is shuffles and blues. Oh my God, it's been done so many times. And what I'm going to show you today is not the most original thing, but it's a movable little shape that you can get a lot of mileage out of, right? Let me show you. The basic thing I was doing was like a generic Texas shuffle. What is a Texas shuffle? What is a Chicago shuffle? Well, I'm no expert on the blues, but Texas generally means you're emphasizing the upbeats. And that's, you feel that in triplets. Triplet, triplet, triplet. So it's an accent on the last triplet of every beat. So triplet, 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 da, ah, ooh, ah. So it creates this hiccup, this kind of, whereas Chicago, from what I understand, is just straight. You know, it's just more rooted, more downbeats. Purpose of today, I'm going to give you a mutt version with a little Louisiana thrown in. So I play that shuffle pattern kind of the way I did it just now. That little pattern is a cool thing to learn because it enables you to move it around the neck, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And we don't have to stick to just blues or shuffles. I mean, I could do a faux Zydeco kind of thing. That's borrowing from almost a washboard thing. It's called a frottoir in French, Cajun French. But I digress. Let's get back to this. What I was doing is playing in E, but I'm playing it like this with the low E string, and then my first finger is playing the 5th and 4th strings on the 2nd fret. And that frees up my ring finger and my middle finger. So slowly, 2, 3, 4. That is just the essential of it. Once you get that down, rocking back and forth. Then you can add in that little chank, which is the open strings, the open E and B string. You can add in the greatest EQ ever made, your right hand. Move it next to the bridge. You can also vary that and add your pinky in. There's all kinds of things. You could add an open string. That is the basic thing. But what I wanted to talk about today is kind of transposing that, not transposing, retrofitting that to a bar shape. So if we're in the 4-chord A, I'm going to essentially do the same move, but we're going to have to navigate a bar chord. So there's my shank coming out of A7. So same thing, I slide with my ring finger, 8th fret to the 9th fret. Now my right hand is kind of doing alternate picking the whole time. But that's where the beauty of that shape comes in. And if you wanted to convert that to up here, E, same thing, just move it to the 5th string. You can play it in any key with this. That's the beauty, open string. One variation I use, so on E, if you wanted to, you could use your pinky to play the root 12th fret. I like to do it this way. I talked about that in another lesson. That you get that little. Get that, you can bend up to the root. So 1, 2, 3. What I'm doing slowly is funkier that way, you know. So there's a couple of movable shapes. We deviated from the shuffle, thank God. Some a little different, but you can play this. I can't guarantee you won't get some dirty looks at your local weekend blues jam, but hey, it's something. All right, I hope you enjoyed it. Hey, give me a like, subscribe if you got something from this. I'd love to hear your comments below. And keep it civil, people. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Terrio out.